So it was this really strange kind of like, this was where people started their lives in America. And I was sort of, didn't feel like I was American, even though I have an American passport, but, I was raised in Canada. And, people had been there all those years to sort of start this new American life. And I just kept thinking, this was not the American life that I had kind of bargained for at all. And they had decided during this, because of the ceremony and whatnot, that they were going to present every person, every family, with an urn that represented, it was going to be filled with dust from the disaster site. And it was going to represent, I guess, our lost loved one. And so there was this very formal kind of lineup. Each of our victims, our people, had a special number. And so everywhere we went in the assistance center, we always had to have this number. It was known as the P number. And so we had to present our P number. And so then it was this kind of lineup into this area where we were collecting our urns. And they were also giving us those folded up flags, it was folded in the triangle. And I became aware of the fact that there's like this real ceremony around how you receive the flag. Like it's very, I think it's one hand under, one hand over. I don't know. And so I was really studying hard at other people to try and figure out what the protocol was here, because I was so out of my depth. I just had no idea what I was doing. I get up, and a very solemn soldier, hands me this urn. Another soldier hands me the flag. And it's a really strange moment, just because it's, I can't quite reconcile the fact that this is meant to be my husband in this little urn, and it doesn't feel weighty enough. It's not substantial enough. And it was such a strange moment. And then, to have this protocol with the flag that I've seen in movies, but I had never really experienced in real life. And we sort of, through the procession, we came out at the other end, and there's all this clergy. And by now, that I'm very confused when it comes to clergy and churches and all of that. And it was just like, pick your flavor, it was like, again, the rabbis and I didn't know all the flavors. That was the problem. I had no idea which one I would have gone to had I even known which religion I happened to be.